Hello, Pigaholics. Okay, got a challenge lock here. This is number 2 from Hampus Gustausson. Hope I say that right. And it is in a ASA 700 clone, I believe, since it doesn't say ASA. But the key is definitely an ASA headed key, and it is 7 pins. So I have picked this. It's been a little bit since I've picked it. So we are gonna have some fun with this one. Let's go this direction. 1 and 2, a little bit of counter rotation here and there. And my ASA follower or tension wrench loves to fall out. Three, counter rotation. Get up there. Loves to drop pins out on this one. You know, I think I gotta go the other way with tension. That tension wrench just falls out of there. And unfortunately, it likes to pick the other direction more than this one. You know what? Just gonna keep on doing it. Luckily, it's a big, wide open keyway. Can get to everything. But this wrench just loves to fall out. I made it to fit my keyway of a 700. I'm almost certain this still has factory counter milling in it. You have to float out of a couple of these. Pins love to keep dropping back out. And I have to keep saving the big false set now. It's such a bummer that my tension wrench keeps falling out. Keeps causing me to lose everything that I gain on this. I wonder. It's not going to fit in there very well. May just have to do it with a regular tension wrench. There we go. Ooh. That's a tough one. Okay. Excuse me, splat. I need that. We have a key, so we are going to lock it back up for the moment. It's got one of the big clips on it. There we go. Is that, I think, yeah, large follower. And we're going to follow the same protocols for gutting a 700, where you turn it to where everything could fall in, and you turn it back just a little bit because of the anti-drill pins that are in these. And then you, as always, you must shim. The shim goes almost all the way in. Make sure to keep that orientation that way. And we push through. And we can take the shim out. And we definitely have 7 pins. Oh, you know what we haven't done yet? Let's get down. Everything's a little bit closer and in better focus. And let's get some better light on the subject. Okay, I can see threading on one. Serrated top. These are like torpedo tops too. They've been beveled on the top. Standard in 5. Another one of those torpedo topped. Number 6. And in the plug, there is threading on 1, clean on 2, clean on 3, threading on 4, clean 5, 6, and 7. But there's been some beveling to the outer lip of this, and he has glued in the anti-drill pins to prevent people from really bricking it, which is nice. So there is no counter milling. It's all about the pins in this one. And there's obviously going to be some spools in here. A 3-step spool in number 1. Another wasted spool in number 2. And an hourglass in number 3. And a spring that doesn't want to come out. And number 3. Let's get number 4 in here. Serrated. And number 5, serrated with a spool. So you, excuse me, number 7. Sometimes I'm not used to working with 7 pins. And a spring that is stuck in there and somewhat compressed. So I'll see about getting that back out and fixing it later. A serrated on number 6. And on number 5 is another good looking spool. And the spring for that. Let's check and see. Everything is clean in the upper Bible. So let's take a look at these pins. Bring this back. I'm going to get get the key off of this so I can tilt this a little bit more. Number 1, these have beveling on the top with a serrated overset trap, beveled top, serrated with that beveling. This is almost like tapered a little bit in that one. This one definitely has a bit of tapering on the top. Number 6, same thing, serrated. And number 7, a little bit of almost like a T-pinning action with serration in it. 3 section step spool, serrated with a little hourglass above it, an hourglass in 3, serrated where there is some reducing in the interior diameter, serrated basically, and another spool, serrated, and another one of those serrated hourglass. That's very pretty. So, and this was number 2 from Hampus Gustausson. That's what I have for you today, Pickaholics. Have a good evening.